Hi, Javi.
Hi.
Hey, we wanted to tell people a little bit about yourself and about um, how you've how you felt in school, what things you've done, and talk about your gifts or your gift, whatever you think that is.
Sure.
Go for it. So tell me, how far ago? Okay, you want to start maybe when you started going to school. You want to start before school, as far as you can remember.
Okay, so the first I remember was basically kindergarten, which was only 1 or 2 weeks for me.
Okay,
So,
it was like 1 or 2 weeks. Yeah. What happened after that?
so basically in kindergarten, all we did was coloring, nap time, learning how to read, learning how to use scissors, in which most of that I already knew how to do. So, for example, my teacher, Miss Gary, realized that, and at first she let me just read during nap time. And eventually she told the principal, I can't teach him anymore. And
Okay.
then I skipped the rest of kindergarten and went on to first grade. I went on to first grade after that, and
So you lasted how long then in
1 or 2
kindergarten?
weeks.
And then the teacher went and told the school that they needed to bump you
Yeah,
up, right? As far as I
basically.
remember.
And then first grade would be next, and I remember talking about jail words like silent E and like boat, how OA it makes the O sound,
Okay.
and things like that. So
Keep going.
that's all I really remember from first grade. Um,
I'm just moving the camera a little bit.
so that's all I remember from first grade.
Okay. Did you like it more?
And I did like first grade a lot more
Do
because
you remember how old you were?
I was,
Well, we can work our way
what year was
backwards.
it?
Well, let's see. You're in 6th grade now, and you're 11.
Years ago. I was
You were
6.
10 in 5th. You were 9 in 4th, right? So what does that make it?
Well, looking over minus 5, it's 6. So I was 6 years old.
Okay, there you go.
Because right now it's 2011. 5 years ago it was 2006.
So tell me more about first
So I was
grade then.
6.
Tell the world about first grade. How did it go? It felt a little
First grade
better?
I had Miss Cargill. I made a lot more friends.
You didn't have as many friends in kindergarten?
Well, I had friends, but not as many because I was only there a week.
Okay.
Or 2 weeks.
Now, let's tell everybody that this is the school that's just down the street, which is pretty
And
nice.
this is school just down the street, like 5.
It's like 2 blocks from the
Yeah.
house.
Let's count how
And
many
it's a good district. It's a good, it's a good district.
about 6 houses away.
Right.
So,
Okay, now, first grade. You talked about that. Do you remember your, what was it called? The AR that we started?
no.
You don't remember AR?
I remember it.
Okay, you want to tell everybody what AR stands for, what it was?
Basically, reading
What
books,
does AR stand for?
accelerated reading,
Okay, there's a lot of people know about what that is.
in which you, well, at that school down there, there's a library that they have, and some of the books were marked AR, and then there was a point system, and it showed the amount of points it had if you took the little reading check.
So it was a
Which was
quiz,
on a computer.
to make sure. Basically, you got points awarded if
For reading it.
you read the book, correct?
Yeah. So eventually, people with many points, like when I left
I think actually what happened was the teacher started a contest, right?
Oh yeah, and then Miss Cargill started a contest, and before that, I was like already had.
We were already reading books.
We already
I know, I think.
started, like, for example, my dad and I were reading the Harry Potter series before class started.
And we would go to the library because I thought it was a good idea for you to go to the library after school. Remember that?
After school and read books too. Like, we also read Philip Pullman's Golden Compass.
There you go. I remember that.
And long stories and trilogies
You read a bunch of books.
and I was also reading Magic Schoolhouse, for example, on my own,
There's a bunch of them. There's like 30 of them, I think.
yeah, no, there's 50.
50?
I read up to like 30.
Okay.
I should read
So
those all.
you won that competition, if I remember correctly?
I won.
The points, number of points?
Yeah. So I think I had like already 50 points.
Before you started the competition?
Yeah. And like 10 points you get a lollipop. Eventually we're 100, you get to be teacher of the class for a day.
Did you do that?
I was there, I think it was like March when I was there. And I remember this day pretty good. She said, so you have about 100, you have 100 AR points, so do you want to be teacher of the class? And I said, sure. And she said, what do you want to do all day? And I said, how about we just read some more books? And she's like, sure, because there was a nice little reading corner that had couches and stuff. So basically the whole class was there reading all day.
Yeah, that was neat.
So
that was first grade, right?
yeah, and then I also remember like stickers and stuff also for prizes.